Happy Homebrew Wednesday, boys and girls, men and women. Put your children away. It's another episode of Bearded Brewer TV. Yeah! Today's Bearded Brewer TV is brought to you by Christian's Hair Lip Massage Gel. Thank you very much, Christian, for sponsoring the show today. Going to make it short and sweet. On tap, which is going to be a new segment here. I'm going to let you know what is going to be happening this weekend, next weekend, and so forth. This week is going to be a long weekend. I actually have 2 days off, which will coincide with the weekend. So I have 4 days off. Friday I have to spend time with my wife. And then I'll have 3 days to brew. So this section is called On Tap. Not on tap like on tap that you pour out of, but on tap meaning coming up. I am going to do an all Citra IPA. I'm not really sure if I'm going to just do a basic IPA about 5-6%. No, I've never done anything lower than that. We'll probably have to increase it. Maybe we'll do a dip. I'm not real sure yet. And then I'm going to do Stone Ruination clone out of Mitch Steele's book, the book that I showed you last week, which is the contest winner chicken dinner. The person will receive that book courtesy of Bearded Brewer, host of Bearded Brewer TV, which you have tuned in so kindly. Thank you very much. Drunken Pooch 3.0, another Imperial IPA. May have time to do that. And then the last, but certainly not least, of the selected few that I plan on doing this weekend is Pliny the Elder clone. And this one is brought to you by the Clements. So we're going to call this one Pliny the Elder Clement Style. Oh well. So that's what I got on tap this week. Alright, next topic is question and answer. This section is brought to you by In the Box with Hockey Player. For those times when a manly drink is the only cure. Thank you, hockey. Alright, first question. And I touched on this a little bit in a couple sections ago. Maybe I didn't. The guy that's holding the teleprompter is fired. Oh, wait a minute. That's this guy. I can't be fired. Alright. The question is, how do you force carb? I found out that I am doing it way wrong. So, in response to the Clements asking me on the beer review that they did on the Broken Bridge 420, yes, it was overcarbonated. I found out that I have been doing it wrong. Wrong by means of probably the collective group of homebrewers. I found what they call the patient way. Now the patient way is where you get rid of the excess oxygen out of your keg by purging it with CO2, letting it off, racking your beer into your keg, shooting it with a little about 10 psi on the top to get rid of the oxygen. Give yourself a nice little blanket of CO2. Let it sit. I put mine into my kegerator. Let it sit for 24 hours to get it nice and cool. As everybody knows, the colder the beer, the better the CO2 attaches to it. So, with that being said, I found a chart. Now, I don't know what the chart's called, but it does temperature per CO2 unit, which I don't know what the hell it means. But anyway, my kegerator set at 40 degrees. So 40 degrees, middle of the road for an IPA is 2.4 units of CO2 per whatever of beer. okay, that equates equals 11 psi on the regulator. So what you do, or what I do, and this is why it's questioned out there, and you put it down there in the comments on how you force carb, but instead of rolling it and getting it all crazy and agitated, take the gas end and put it on the out, what the hell you call that? The out of your keg, and it goes down through the dip tube. The CO2 then comes up through the beer instead of going top and then going down. I leave that at 11 psi. I left it for 48 hours. Now, I haven't tried it yet because I work during the week, work afternoons, and I'm not getting hammered in the morning and then go to work all shit-faced. I mean, most people think that's fun. Not for me. So, what I'm going to do is Friday, I'm going to try it and see how it works. Not going to make any guarantees, but this is my Dogfish Head 60-minute clone. It wasn't too bad when I did it before. I'm not really into the sweeter IPAs. I like them a little bit drier. A little bit of kick to it, a little bit of loving. So we'll see how that goes. So anyway, so there you go. So if you got a moment, if you don't, okay. See how you do it. It seems like the videos that I watched when I first started brewing a year ago, everybody was force carving by laying it on its side, rolling it for about 5 minutes, and then letting it sit for 24 hours, and then slowly burping the air off of it, and then going at it. Well, we're going to try something a little bit different. So there you go. Alright, I said I was going to make this short. I do have some shout-outs. The shout-outs are to the new subscribers here within the last week. I do appreciate it, and thank you very much for joining in on the chaos that is known as the Bearded Brewer television show. First off, we got Ryder Brewing. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you joining the family. Pat's Fan 1284. I'm sure you've seen me wear a Boston's Red Sox hat. I got a little tip, or not a little tip, but I got something that's going to be disappointing to you. I hope you don't unsubscribe because I have a lot of fun on this channel. I'm actually an Indians fan. I'm born in Indiana, but raised in Cleveland. I love the Browns. I love the Indians. I know we're not a winner, but you know what? My wagon is probably a lot lighter than teams in Boston. I'm not saying that you are. Congratulations to you. My best friend, best man in my wedding, is from Woburn, or as he likes to say it, or it's Woburn, but as he likes to say it, Woburn. So anyway, thank you very much for subscribing. BD98, thank you very much, sir. Welcome to the program. Vegas Brewer 702. I'm not sure if you are from Vegas or if that's just something that you come up with, but I appreciate you joining the party. I'm not sure, do you know Dan ABA? If not, check him out. We have Booked L15. Interesting. Thank you very much for joining the show, and hopefully we'll see you around more often. Please don't be afraid. Comment. I do like harassment. It makes me a better person. I get that at work. I have 2 boys and a girl on the way, a dog, an in-law. Well, we all know the thing. But anyway, thank you very much. And Gelder 1276. Thank you very much. Appreciate the subscription. All I have to say to all my new subscribers, we got 246 of you here in the last week. Buckle up, because I plan on getting a little rambunctious again. You've seen some of my older videos. I'm trying to get there again. Work's been absolutely crazy. So, cheers to you all. And again, I'd like to thank my sponsors. Christian Hair Lip Massage Gel. In the box with Hockey Player. For those of you that really need a manly drink when it is the only cure. Again, I'd like to thank you very much for joining me on this episode of Bearded Brewer TV. Thank you very much for subscribing. One more subscriber to go until I do pick the winner for the book written by Mitch Steele, the brewer of Stone Brewing. I think the way that this is going to go is that depending on the number of comments, I'll take everybody's name, put them in a hat, of course on camera, because I don't want to have any people saying that I'm biased or that I'm showing favoritisms. We will draw the book. Send me your address and I will ship it out to you. Again, enjoy. Thank you for being part of Bearded Brewer TV. Cheers.